Chase Bank expands, new branches opening in 14 communities by year-end. In a bold move that's sure to shake up the banking world, Chase Bank has announced plans to open new branches in 14 communities by the end of the year. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that in an age of online banking, physical branches are becoming obsolete. What do you think? Is this a smart expansion or a misguided attempt to cling to the past? And this is the part most people miss. These new branches could bring much-needed banking services to underserved areas. Only time will tell if Chase's gamble will pay off. But one thing's for sure, it's a daring strategy that has everyone talking. So, do you agree with Chase's move? Or do you think they're barking up the wrong tree? Let us know in the comments. MorganChase CEO Jamie Dimon on North Carolina's economic growth. What if the future of American innovation hinges on a region most people overlook? The Triangle area in North Carolina, home to a thriving mix of tech startups, academic powerhouses, and bustling restaurants, has quietly become a linchpin for national economic growth. But here's where it gets controversial. Even as state universities grapple with severe budget cuts, a top financial leader is betting big on their resilience. And this is the part most people miss. The stakes aren't just about local budgets. They're about the soul of American competitiveness. MorganChase CEO Jamie Dimon, a name synonymous with Wall Street's pulse, recently made headlines by championing North Carolina's potential during a visit to Raleigh. "This region is a rocket ship," he declared, emphasizing how the Triangle's unique blend of research institutions and private sector energy is fueling a national economic renaissance. But Dimon's optimism clashes with a harsh reality. Universities like UNC, Duke, and NC State are facing unprecedented financial strain. Federal budget cuts have slashed tens of millions in funding, triggering hiring freezes, layoffs, and cost-cutting measures. Duke alone is slashing $350 million from its budget, while UNC Chapel Hill and NC State are navigating similar challenges. So why does Dimon remain bullish? Basic research is the bedrock of progress, he argued, stressing that breakthroughs in fields like artificial intelligence or renewable energy often begin in university labs. You can't put a price tag on curiosity-driven science, but it's the foundation for every industry that follows. This perspective isn't universally shared. Critics argue that short-term budget fixes, like temporary funding deals at Columbia and Brown, aren't sustainable. If the U.S. walks away from long-term R&D investments, warned Ben Walter, a business banking executive, we're not just losing jobs, we're losing our edge in the global race for innovation. The debate grows thornier when you consider the broader economic landscape. July's job market added just 73,000 positions, far below expectations, and the stock market tumbled on fears of a slowdown. Meanwhile, President Trump's recent tariffs on 66 countries have sent shockwaves through global trade. Yet Dimon and Walter insist the universities can weather these storms. A temporary dip in funding isn't a death sentence, Walter said. But what happens if the cuts become permanent? Here's the twist. While some universities are already negotiating funding lifelines, others are left scrambling. The question isn't just whether the Triangle can recover, it's whether the U.S. is willing to invest in the very institutions that built its technological dominance. And that's the part that keeps us up at night. What do you think? Is this a temporary blip or a warning sign of deeper systemic issues? Share your take in the comments below.